Progress Test 4. This test is in the teacher's book. You will hear part of a lecture about questions in the study of philosophy. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 6. Now listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 6.
Every day we ask questions and rarely think about the ways in which they differ. But asking the wrong type of question can lead to misunderstanding in daily life and has caused many problems in philosophy. So let me start by talking about some different types of question. Consider the question, how big is your car? I might want to know how many passengers you can take, whether you can park in the space that's available, or how much fuel it uses. So, before you can answer adequately, you need to know my purpose in asking the question. In everyday life, we ask many factual questions about the world around us. For instance, why won't my computer start? And we can answer these questions from experience. Maybe the answer is, there's a power cut. It may be possible to answer factual questions in principle, but not in practice. If I ask, what's the population of Canada at this precise moment, it can be answered in principle. That is, there is a precise answer, but it's highly unlikely that anyone will ever know what it is. So the question can't be answered in practice. Questions may appear to be factual, but aren't. If you and I both know that Jenny Jones is 1.75 meters tall, and I ask, is Jenny Jones tall? I'm asking whether the word tall is normally used in such a situation. In other words, this is a verbal question, not a factual one about Jenny's height. In some cases, verbal questions have serious consequences. Imagine that Billy Smith is on trial in a court of law, and both sides agree about the facts of what happened. The dispute is about how to answer the question, was Billy Smith's action legal? This isn't simply a question about the use of the word legal because it gives instructions. In effect, legal means set him free, and illegal might mean send him to prison. Legality is decided according to certain criteria. But there's much less agreement over the criteria when deciding if something is right. If I ask, was Billy Smith's action right? One person may say yes and another no, and unless I know what criteria they're each using, their answers are of no value to me.